Hello everybody, it's me, Garysnic, or Gary, whatever you want to call me. Last video I posted, adventures backing up. I showed a May driver trying to back into a place that we were loading at, a load of pallets. And I took some footage then, but I wanted to get a better look at it. As you all remember, or might have heard, up here in Portland we had a pretty rough winter, a lot more snow than we normally get. And this building here where we load this pallet suffered a little bit of damage. I imagine right here, from the beginning of the building, there's a corner of it all the way across to the far sides, probably pretty close to 100 feet. 100 feet wide. Looks like it's pretty much about 100 yards long, or maybe a little longer. But right here, they figured that there was about 8 feet of snow that got blown onto this section of the roof. It might have actually been on the other side of the building from here, but I can't get behind there to show you that part of the building. But the roof supposedly is rated here for 28 inches of snow. And like I said, this part of the roof here, due to some wind blowing and some kind of a wind block on the other side of the building that got took down by the people that own the building, the snow piled up 8 feet deep right here and knocked this section of the roof down. And we'll just keep walking down the building here. Now the rest of the building supposedly had about 24 inches of snow on it, so that was supposed to be good. But because this section here fell, unfortunately you can't really see the roof here. You can kind of see this is a curved roof. It's like an airplane hangar. You can actually see the edge of the roof right there where it used to be. There's a little section of it sticking up there. As I pan down to this other part of the building, you can see where this section of the building collapsed right here. But anyway, this roof was supposed to be rated for 28 inches of snow. They measured, and it had about 24 inches of snow on it here. But like I said, that one section had 8 feet and collapsed. Well, that was the first day. You can see right here there's wires down. And from where I'm standing and looking up, you should be able to see the roof of this building. It's curved just like this section over here. And it's kind of neat. There's a rail car right there. Be real neat to go inside it, but I think it's locked. But anyway, the next day this section of the roof collapsed. Then over the next couple of days, all this happened. Luckily there was nobody in the building at the time, but pretty much destroyed the building. This is all just from the roof having 2 feet of snow on it. The place that occupies this building makes wooden pallets. This is some of their machinery in here that they can't even get into and inspect because the building's been condemned, and they won't let anybody even go inside this building at all. So their production's down right now about 60% because of this. But all this machinery is what they used to make the pallets with. There's some raw product in there waiting to be made. They can't get that out either. But this is pretty amazing. I don't know if this is going to show up in the video very well or not, but I'm not even sure what I'm looking at. Oh yeah, there it is. Right there, that's part of the wall on the other side of the building that's still standing. A little bit of an A-frame roof on it. This is pretty devastating. Apparently this building is not going to be replaced or repaired. These people are actually going to move 80 miles or so down I-5 and rebuild down there. Right through here you can actually see through the building out to the other side. So the wall's completely collapsed on the other side of the building too. Just to kind of go back and see what we're looking at. Here's some of the walls sitting down on the ground here. I'm not even sure if I'm going to get in trouble if anybody sees me filming this, because apparently there's going to be lawsuits over this. Somebody didn't do what they were supposed to do to keep the snow from piling up. Here's an old railroad car, and here another one that looks in a lot worse shape than the one I showed you down at the other end of the building. But apparently this guy hasn't been paying his rent on these rail cars, so the people that own the building now own these rail cars too. They took them by default, I guess. There's some pretty good sized batteries right there that ran the electrical in it. See the train wheels right there. There's some more of the shingles from the roof right there. And if you look, I can look right through the window and see clear through the other side of the building. Quite a bit of devastation here, like I said before. I'm running out of things to say, so you'll just have to bear with me. There's another rail car inside here. But the roof is actually being supported by the rail car. And we're almost to the end of the damage. This is the last part of the major damage right here. And our best look at how big the building was from side to side. Might not have been quite 100 feet, maybe 60, 70 feet from one side to the other. There's some more wood that they used to make pallets that they won't be able to get out. They think there's about 3 or 4 truckloads of raw product in here that they used to make the pallets. Right in there you can actually see some of the finished products. It's stacks of pallets, and then you can see the roof on top of them. But this right here is kind of what the building used to look like all the way across. Probably about 80, 90 feet of building right there that didn't come down. They were able to get all the product out of that. We actually usually load out of this door, but they got us load and clear at the other end of the building now. Anyway, that's what snow will do to the roof of the building, about 2 feet of it. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the little tour. We'll talk at you next time.